The toxic player. Ah, the ultimate chaos agent of the lobby. You'll know them instantly. They act like every match is a championship final. Every mistake you make, every slip, every death, nothing is safe from their insults. Trash, noob, easy. They throw it all at you like confetti at a parade you didn't sign up for. And the terrifying part? Sometimes they're actually good. Really good. That's what makes them so dangerous. They can back up every insult with skill, and suddenly your mistakes feel catastrophic. They live for attention. React to them, even a little, and they feed. Laugh, groan, sigh, they'll notice and amplify it. Ignore them? Doesn't matter. They'll find new ways to annoy. They can overlap with tryhards and grinders. Imagine a master player fueled by rage and vendettas. That's the toxic archetype. But here's the weird beauty of it. They push others to adapt. Casuals get frustrated. New players get scared. And sometimes, even other toxic players clash with them. They're unpredictable. The lobby is never calm when one is present. And yet, for all their chaos, there's a rhythm. They're a storm you can see coming but never fully prepare for. They remind everyone why patience exists and why muting is a blessing. You'll see them spam chat after Artful jumps in. Lag. Bugged. OP. And if someone dies near them, the mockery is instantaneous. Sometimes they target one person exclusively, making every round personal. They're relentless. You can't win against them with skill alone. You have to survive their energy, their words, their obsession. And yes, it's exhausting, but it's also strangely entertaining. Every match with a toxic player becomes a story, a chaotic event you'll remember. So mute when necessary, dodge when possible, and just remember. They exist purely to make someone's day worse. The role player, the one who transforms every round into a personal theater production. You'll see them typing long sentences in chat, perfect grammar, backstory, motives, and yes, even drama. Please spare me. I have a family, they plead, right before the inevitable death. And it's always inevitable. No matter how convincing, no matter how touching, they die spectacularly, leaving everyone else laughing, crying, or just bewildered. Role players bring narrative flair. They create stories in the middle of chaos. Sometimes they rescue someone for dramatic effect. Sometimes they betray everyone because it fits their story. Watching them is like seeing a mini-movie unfold in real time. They'll hide, speak in third person, declare quests, and sometimes act like NPCs with personalities. You might find yourself confused. Is this player surviving or performing? And it's not just chat. Their actions are deliberate, their timing theatrical. They might pause mid-run to give a speech, drop an ability as part of their plot, or create alliances for narrative tension. They're harmless, yet hilarious. Other players might rage, die, or ignore them, but the role player doesn't care. Fun? Not the point. Art? Definitely. Their charm is in unpredictability. You never know if they'll save you, leave you to die for drama, or just monologue while Artful circles nearby. In a lobby full of toxic players, tryhards, and exploiters, role players are the ones adding color, texture, and occasionally chaos of a different kind. They remind us all that games aren't just about winning. They're about moments, storytelling, and laughter. The YouTuber. Ah, the celebrity of the lobby. When they join, attention shifts instantly. Some players try harder. Others follow them around, hoping to appear in the background. Some freeze in awe. And all of this before the game even begins. YouTubers come in many forms. Casual creators, sweaty strategists, chaotic comedians, or even toxic provocateurs. Some are casual, recording funny fails or silly moments. Others are serious, analyzing every ability, every glitch, every pattern like it's a scientific experiment. And then there are those who just scream into their mic whenever Artful appears. No matter the type, Their presence changes the energy. Everyone reacts differently, consciously or not. Being a YouTuber isn't a single archetype. It overlaps. They can be casual, try-hard, role-player, exploiter, or even toxic. A YouTuber might chase content, troll players, or dominate lobbies to make exciting clips. Their influence is subtle yet undeniable. Even if they don't engage directly, they shape behavior. Players act differently because of them. And that's the strange charm. YouTubers are a force without rules. Some will interact with you. Others will ignore, record, or tease. The lobby adapts, sometimes to impress, sometimes to avoid screen time. And honestly, their unpredictability makes matches memorable. Whether they create cinematic edits or chaotic highlight reels, YouTubers remind us why Die of Death isn't just a game. It's a shared spectacle, a stage, and a living content hub. The Tryhard. The Tryhard. Precision personified. Every movement, dodge, and attack is calculated. They predict abilities, memorize spawn points, and respond faster than the game thinks possible. Losing isn't just failure. It's personal insult, lesson, motivation. Every lobby is a proving ground. Casuals, practice targets, mistakes, fuel for improvement. They type easy mid-fight while surviving impossible odds. They dodge, counter, and dominate like the world depends on it. For them, Die of Death isn't casual. It's life, strategy, and personal ranking all in one. They measure success not just by winning, but by asserting dominance. Playing against a tryhard is exhausting and humbling. Every error you make is magnified. Every ability misused is exploited. But it's also fascinating. Watching them maneuver with near-perfect timing teaches, inspires, and frustrates all at once. They overlap with toxic players sometimes. Sharp, fast, unrelenting. Yet tryhards don't mock, they perfect. Their rage, if any, is internal, a fire burning quietly, making them better, faster, stronger. They analyze, adapt, and survive. Every encounter is a lesson, every match a challenge. To beat a tryhard, you need more than skill. You need strategy, foresight, and patience. Their presence elevates the game, even if it crushes casual fun. And in a weird way, they're essential. They define standards, set challenges, and push everyone, even the toxic, to new heights. The bug abuser. The self-proclaimed genius who thinks glitches are strategy. They'll clip through walls, hide inside rocks, float above maps, and somehow survive in impossible spots. It's not skill, it's just exploiting mistakes in the game. And they love to show off. Emotes, taunts, flashy positions, all while the rest of the lobby waits for the round to end. They ruin matches, frustrate killers and survivors alike, yet somehow they feel justified. I'm testing the game, they claim, over and over in the same broken spot. Bug abusers are unpredictable, sometimes harmless and hilarious, sometimes infuriating. They remind everyone that the game is still early, imperfect, and chaotic. And honestly, part of the fun is spotting them before they ruin everything. The casual player, the heart of the lobby, the chill presence. They're not here to dominate. They're here to dodge, laugh, and survive for fun. They make mistakes, miss abilities, and often run straight into danger. But they bring energy. Genuine, relaxed, unfiltered energy. They don't rage. They don't obsess over leaderboards. If they die, they respawn, smile, and try again. They share traits with new players and sometimes even friendly killers. Casual players remind us why we play. They balance all the chaos around them, make games more lighthearted, and keep lobbies fun. Without them, it's just skill, toxicity, and strategy. With them, it's joy, chaos, and unpredictable moments. The laggy player, the human embodiment of delay. They appear in front of you, then teleport halfway across the map. Abilities fire late, movements freeze, and yet somehow they survive. They're not hackers, just victims of ping, old devices, or overheating PCs. Every match is a Wi-Fi boss battle for them. And strangely, that struggle builds resilience. They adapt to chaos, predict delays, and occasionally pull off impossible plays. Laggy players are frustrating, yes, but also fascinating. If their setup were better, they'd dominate. Until then, they're a reminder that connection matters just as much as skill. The Targeter. Personal vendettas incarnate. They remember every defeat, every embarrassing moment, and they will come for you. Even if you're the killer, even if the rest of the lobby is irrelevant, they'll chase, harass, and obsess. It's not strategy, it's revenge. They'll ignore easy wins just to follow you across the map. They're emotional, relentless, and terrifyingly persistent. And somehow, it's a weird compliment. They think you're worth the effort. Targeters make matches tense. Every step, every move, every ability used could trigger their obsession. And for a moment, it's thrilling, infuriating, and unforgettable all at once.